huge Disney Parks fanatic, and I kind of wanted to weigh in my opinion on Disneyland versus Disney World because I feel the need to do it. But yeah, alright. Start I really say anything, I want to say technically I have been to both Disney World and Land, but when I went to World, I just went to Hollywood Studios Park. I didn't go to Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, or Epcot. So I'm kind of just doing it on what I know. I mean, you get the point. So that's kind of like a disclaimer. I mean, I haven't really been to both parks. So I can still kind of debate about which park I think is better because I've kind of been to both, but not technically, and I kind of know the drill there. So yeah, let's get started. And yeah, I'm making this so awkward. We're talking about Disneyland first because I prefer Disneyland over World. Like, if you offer, I mean, I love both, but I prefer Land. Okay, and I will tell you why in a second. With Disneyland, I should say, because I'm not really confused. Anyways, with Disneyland, there's more of a rich history there. I mean, it was opened in 1955, so of course there's going to be a history. It's been open 60 years, so of course there's a history. I just feel like when I was at Disneyland, I was like more surrounded in the history of the park. But when I was at World, I was 9, so I wasn't really. There's no like history at World. I mean, it's a newer park. It was opened in the 70s, so it's only been. It opened in 1971, so it's only been around really. I don't know, but it's been open like I don't know, 30 years, let's say. 30 years, give or take. Nearly 30 years, I don't know. Anyways, so that's like Disneyland, there's more history to it. I mean, Walt actually physically touched the park. He was there. He's been there. There's more. It's more historic. And World. Walt never lived to see World open. So I kind of think there's less of a historic aspect to World. I mean, that's just my opinion. There's less history to World. But, yeah. Okay. Disneyland. The thing is, Disneyland is smaller, and there's less, like, attractions, I would say. I mean, it's great that it's smaller, because there's much less walking and thinking of how to get park to park, because the layout is like Disneyland is there. This is like the like gate thing, and Disneyland is there, and California Adventure is there. Well, World, they're like spread out, and it's like there's so much walking and stuff. There's like less walking. There's like, but the thing is, at World, I have social anxiety. Land, I have social anxiety, and like, since it's smaller, everyone's either clustered into California Adventure or Disneyland. I mean, that's kind of confusing. It's like, for me, with social anxiety, that's kind of like, no. But yeah, well, at World, there's like more space, there are less clusters. I mean, there's 4 parks, so you go whichever park you want to, so yeah. Well, Land, there's like 2 parks, so it's like kind of a, do I want to go to this park or that park? I have no really choice. I have no choice. Like, it's that type of thing. You only have 2 options and then 4 options, so yeah, space is an issue. Okay, at Disneyland, I don't like how space is an issue for their attractions because they could have some bomb attractions there. I mean, they could add in so much if they had more space. Like, well, at World, they have all the space they need. They're kind of like over there, like, we have space. You don't. That's probably how they're like. I mean, I don't know. But they have space. And Disneyland does not really have space. I mean, yeah, it's because when they were building the park, they were dumb enough to release the company name, and they didn't pull the strategy they did at World, which I think the strategy they pulled at World when they tried to make the purchase secret. I mean, it was secret. I mean, I don't know why I did there. but they made it secret, so the price didn't go up, and no other buyers would kind of try to take Disney spotlight. I don't like they did at Disneyland. I mean, Disneyland, they definitely, there's like a lot of hotels and restaurants, and it's just like a city down there. Literally, when I was there, like the street was like full of restaurants and hotels. Like my hotel was like a few blocks from Disney, and I'm pretty sure, like literally, you can see the back of Disney. I mean, yeah. I mean, as you can tell from my previous video, my California vlog, you can check that out if you want to. The link will be in the description, and you can kind of see for yourself because I have a video where I show you the back of Disney, and yeah. But at World, it's like there's like no hotels near that. Except when I was there, I stayed at the Nickelodeon Suites Resort, which is now closed, sadly. It was actually really fun, but we're not going to get into that. I'm so awkward. Okay. What was I going to say? Okay, at World, there's like barely anything there. I mean, it's like swamp area. Like, who wants to buy that? I mean, seriously. So, yeah. It's like, World, it's like, there's no hotels near there. I mean, just, you only literally, you literally only have the choice to stay on property. Or go to a farther hotel, like a hotel like 5 miles away. Or like 10 miles away, a few miles away. And take a shuttle or rent a car. Your choice. But yeah, that's like basically Disneyland. There's nothing except on property or a few miles away. Basically, that's Disneyland for you. I mean, World, oh my gosh. And then at Land, you can just leave the park, go get lunch. Or leave the park, go to your hotel. I left the park and went to my hotel. That was nice. It was so nice. We only were there for like a half hour, but we're not going to get into that yet again. I'm getting off track. Okay. My personal preference of attractions is Land because the attractions are like original, and like Haunted Mansion there, it's like completely original. I mean, it was the first Haunted Mansion ever. I mean, gotta love the original Haunted Mansion. And it's the only Haunted Mansion to have Hatbox Ghost, so I prefer that one. But I've never been on Haunted Mansion at World, so what you gonna do? I'm so awkward. Oh my gosh. We're not gonna talk about my awkwardness though. I can't stop laughing. Okay. I can't stop laughing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, so my personal preference is Land. But World, they have the Great Movie Ride. At Land, they have the Matterhorn, and they have a bunch of other stuff. And I'm gonna wrap this up by saying they're both equal.